Tonight, President Biden and his family are vacationing in the U.S. Virgin Islands. With the new year comes new questions about his future. CBS's Christina Ruffini is traveling with the president in St. Croix.
Happy New Year, Mr. President.
After several days soaking up the St. Croix sun, getting in a round of golf, and sampling local cuisine, President Biden says he's feeling bullish on 2023.
I've never been more optimistic about America in my whole career. We're the most unique country in the world. We're a product of possibilities.
But that positive outlook will be tested when he returns to Washington and a now divided Congress. With Republicans set to take over the House January 3rd, there is already uncertainty about who will lead them.
Happy New Year. Welcome to January 1st, first video of the new year. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're doing great. I've got a ton of news right here in this video. There are several states that are sending out checks this year. We have all of that detailed information. We're going to explain it, talk about every individual state and how much they're sending out. I'm telling you guys, this is a video that you do not want to miss. Feliz Navidad. Happy New Year's. Welcome back to another show. I'm your host, John Muro with True Life Investing. Thank you for clicking on this video to watch it. If you're new to this channel, we do a ton of giveaways. We have a ton of stimulus information, and we tell you the truth and nothing but the truth of things that are happening right here in our own backyard. With all that information being said, let's dive on the screen so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So there's been a huge debate on this whole border crisis issue that has been going on, and several of the Republicans are getting kind of at the end of their rope with President Joe Biden not really fixing the issue. Now, I know that they sent storage containers to help kind of board up some of those empty spaces within the wall because, again, Joe Biden said that when he became president, he would not build on that wall because it was essentially called the Trump wall. He wouldn't add one more foot. But when a huge thing happened and there were like 1,200 immigrants coming over a day, he literally said, okay, let's start building the wall. And that's right here on the screen. You can see it. But yet again, it's not only something like that that he said, but he also mentioned sending out $2,000 stimulus checks. But where are those checks? Now he's in an issue with the Republicans, and it shows you impeach Biden over the security catastrophe he's caused at the border. So many people have been coming over every single day, and it's not really an issue for those in the East because you're not really dealing with that whole border wall, people coming over in your backyard. Literally, there are people in Arizona that have filmed from their own backyard people walking into the United States that were from Mexico or other countries. And it's like, what do you do? What if those were bad people? What if they came and stole or did something, and what would you do about it? There's no way to stop them. So it's kind of a very, very scary thing for many, many people. Now, again, so many people have been waiting for Joe Biden to do something, and this is what they said. President Joe Biden should be impeached by the incoming House Republican majority over his ongoing destruction of the southern border. Yes, I know the votes for the conviction are not there at the moment and probably won't ever be, but the Constitution requires a 2/3 Senate supermajority to convict and remove an elected official from office, and Biden's Democratic Party will hold at least a 2-seat majority in the upper chamber for the next 2 years. Now, let's just, for example, say that, yes, he was impeached. Who would be next to jump into the presidential seat? Who would be the next president? Now, I know he has the VP, Kamala Harris, but I really don't think there would be a lot of people on board with her stepping up into his role. Maybe they'd find somebody else. Maybe Senator Joe Manchin. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below that if things were to really go south for President Joe Biden, let me know who you think would be the best person for the job. Now, I've got some stimulus check information, inflation relief checks in 2023, which states will pay them and the amounts. States sending out inflation relief checks will continue next year in the United States. Check which states are sending them out and what the amounts are that will be sent in, yes, the year 2023. Today is January 1st. Happy New Year. For months, inflation registered it's the highest level in the last 40 years. So several states approve sending a stimulus check or tax refund to their residents. Now, I know this is not the federal government, but this is something better than nothing, right? So there is an inflation that we've had to deal with. So that's why the stimulus checks have been sending them out. But which states are actually putting them in motion? Which states are actually putting them in a direct deposit or sending a check to your mailbox? Well, right here on the screen, California is one of them. They're going to continue to send up to $1,050, continuing through January of next year. You can find more information. They have a website set up. If you received either of the two Golden State stimulus payments, you should have received your money by now, but we know from previous videos and research that there were 5% of people in California who were eligible but did not get a check. So you will be getting it through January this year. South Carolina, taxpayers who filed 2021 South Carolina individual tax return by October 17th may receive a refund up to $800 by December 31st. Now, of course, if you didn't file, then it's going to give you until next year to receive that $800. Taxpayers who requested an extension to file their 2021 tax return, which was due on October 17th, will receive up to $750 by January 31st of the following year. Idaho sending out $600 that began in September, but will continue through early January of 2023, which is some very, very exciting news. Illinois, now they've kind of bumped up how much you would be getting. They started out with $50, and I don't know how good that would do, but eligible Illinois residents could receive two payments in 2023, an income tax refund of $100 or $50 and a property tax refund of up to $300. Refunds began being issued in September, but it will take several months to finish the shipment. And again, this is what kind of every state's falling into. It's taking a little longer to get everyone the stimulus check that they've been waiting on. Now let's talk about Massachusetts. They began sending those out, and yet again, what's going to happen is that if anyone who paid an income tax for 2021 tax year and file a 2021 tax state return on or before September 15th is eligible. So as long as you file it by September 15th of this year, not last year, this year, then you're going to be eligible to get at least 14% of the money that you've paid in. New Jersey, about 2 million New Jersey households are eligible, and this is something that they'll be getting while they can receive up to $450. Homeowners are eligible for $1,000 or $1,500. There is no confirmed shipping date, but the state treasury spokeswoman said it would be no later than May 2023. So it looks like, yes, stimulus checks will be going over to the year 2023. New Mexico, well, guess what? Residents have until May 2023 to file their 2021 income tax return to qualify for a refund for either $500 for single filers and $1,000 for joint. Pennsylvania will be sending out a rebate of $650 and up to $975. The deadline for the application to send those out was December 31st, and I hope you got that in, because as long as you got it in before that time, then you will be receiving a check in the state of Pennsylvania. Last on the list, taxpayers will receive a $250 tax refund for single filers, $500 for joint. Eligible residents who filed after July 1st should receive their refund before the end of the year, and we know how that goes. So it may be going into this year, this month. So that is the most up-to-date stimulus check information for 2023. Again, I want to thank you for jumping in to watch this video. We brought to you this news, inflation relief checks in 2023, which states will pay them and how much are they paying them, and most importantly, when are they sending them out, with 75% of them this month, the month of January. Then you've got a few that are in May and in March. But again, that is all the information that I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your love and support for this channel. You really supported me a ton through 2022. We went from 56,000 subscribers when Joel had it. Now we're at 77,000. If we can get up to 80,000 subscribers this month, I will do a huge giveaway for some lucky subscribers. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button to stay updated on all this news, to show your love and support for this channel. We also do a ton of giveaways. The 22nd of every month, we will be giving out a surprise gift this month for one lucky subscriber. Let us know that you are the #1 fan and that you support this channel. You like and subscribe down below in the comments. If you want another chance to win, then guess which quote this part came from and which movie it was.
Because we live or we die by the clock. We never turn our back on it. And we never, ever allow ourselves the sin of losing track of time.
It's an oldie, but man, is it a goodie. What a great movie. Awesome movie. Let us know down below, down in the comments, what you think that movie is for a chance to win a prize. We'll put your name in a drawing and draw those names out on the 22nd. Thank you so much for watching. Your love and support means the world. Every time you comment, it really does my heart good. Thank you guys. Stay tuned because I've got some more surprise things coming your way. And until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace.